gonna keep ducking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them ducking, baby, time after time. I said it's getting hotter out that flame I came. They try to stop me, straight up block me through that pain I've gained. A newer way, pursue my rays. Look, I don't cry no more. I just load up my mind and let my grind go show. Cause I'm locked in every single day. I be locked in, focused all the way, man. I'm locked in from the time I wake. I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Sorry, ain't no conforming. They'll know when I come for them. They don't know what I'm forming. They get low while I'm soaring. Ain't nothing about abnormal. No, he abnormal. Bad for you. For who dance, I shout, I'm mad for you. No debate, I flow grade 8. Luckily, they with me now. Sit back, watch a procreate. I spit raps that'll go through hate. Stay focused on your biz and don't you ever focus. Stay focused on your biz and don't you ever focus. I'm locked in every single day. I be locked in, focused all the way, man. I'm locked in from the time I wake. I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play. Okay, 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 okay. Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Can you hear me fine? Is the vocals and everything is that good? Is it too high, too low? Let me know something. Let me know something. Let me know something. I don't want to be in here screaming or can't be heard. Either one. I want to be in the middle. I want to be in the middle. I appreciate all y'all for coming back. Big shout out to Heather. Before the stream even started, dropping the 10 gift, not the 10 gifted, the 10 months for being a member. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. She says, "Hey coach, glad to see y'all QB back." I am too. I am too. I am too. I am too. The implications, I still don't know what that means yet, but we'll get into it. We'll get into it and see where that kind of comes from. Like and what does that mean going forward? And I'll show you some things that I initially thought. And we'll talk about, the different things that went on in the press conference and the practice and whatnot. So this will be similar to our preseason shows when I bookmarked a bunch of tweets and we're just gonna talk about those tweets. So this is similar to our preseason show. And this may be the way I do stuff for the rest of this week until we get some more film to get started. But I will tell you this. I will tell you this in full honesty. If Lamar hadn't practiced today, y'all was about to start seeing draft content. if Lamar didn't practice today, y'all was about to see draft content on this channel. I mean, we still would have some Ravens content, but y'all was about to see draft content. I started watching guys today. I watched 3 offensive tackles. I watched one from Penn State. I watched the one from Miami, and I watched one from Utah. So I watched. Hey, if he wouldn't practice today, draft content was about to be on deck, boy. It was about to be on deck. Let me take that thing out about the calls because this is not a call-in show. Give me a second. This is not a call-in show. But I do want to shout out. Hold on. Where is it? I want to shout out everybody that did some kind of monetary donation over the past 2 months. I don't know if the sound sounds different, but I am no longer on the Yeti. I've retired the Yeti. Matter of fact, I'll sell both of my Yetis. If somebody want to buy them, I'll sell both of them. I got 2 blue Yetis. I'll sell both of them if somebody want to buy them. I'm not on the mic that you guys could see that had Rode on it that really just goes with the camera and is not really for recording, but you can use it for record. I'm not on that because of the way you guys support and do what you do, for the content that I bring. I was able to go and bump up and be a little professional. So I got this mic that I'm speaking through now. I don't plan on buying another one ever. Unless, like maybe this one breaks or something like that. But because of the help of you guys, I was able to upgrade. And I told y'all all the stuff that y'all give, I try to put back in the channel and make it a more enjoyable experience. And I was starting to have issues with my mics as well. You could hear like crackling in the background. And I would have like sometimes y'all thought the music was just for extra like enjoyment or whatever. But sometimes that music was to hide the crackling in the mic. Sometimes. And so hopefully all those problems are gone and we should be loud and clear from here on out. So again, thank you to all you guys that have contributed in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Even if you just watch, because just watching, makes the watch hours go up and does different things for YouTube or whatnot. So even if you didn't donate and you just watched, thank you, thank you. Matter of fact, for all y'all are doing it, let me throw y'all some points so y'all can get closer to that point total. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me take because I went to yapping. I forgot to take the thing off about the calls. And Heather just dropped a 20. Let me get to it in just a second. Limit your calls. Turn it off. All right, let's see what Heather got. Just showing support. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. And I try to bring you guys the best content possible. And if you know, I'd be open for suggestions. I have a few guys that be like, "Hey, coach, you need to do X, Y, Z," and because them guys been down from the jump, I kind of take those if I can, I kind of take those thoughts and those ideas and try to put them in video form. I know I've done multiple videos that Garnett suggested, multiple videos that Dee suggested, talk to different people and seen some tweets that maybe sparked videos. So again, I'm just trying to give back to the community that has given me so much. So I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. But let's get into what went down today. And obviously you see like one of my other partners made my picture his profile pic. So that's not me. That's me, but it's not me. But when he made this his profile pic, I in turn made it mine. And so his thing is he's not changing his profile pic until we get above 500. Me either. Me either. When we get above 500, I'll change my profile pic to something else. But right now it's gonna stay this right here because this is how I felt and this is how I've been feeling since then. Since then. So, with that being said, let's get rolling, man. Matter of fact, let me do shout outs real quick. I'm gonna go real quick on these shout outs. 10 towards something. Hey, we sure gonna find something else to make this better. Definitely gonna find something else. I'll tell y'all another day what I'm really looking for. And I can't find it yet. I've been searching long and hard. I saw it on somebody else's channel. And I don't know if they had it custom built or like they know coding or stuff like that. Cause I don't know coding. But I'm looking for it and I'm gonna find it eventually. But I'll let y'all know at a later date what that is. All right. Oh, shout outs. Real quick, real quick. So first of all, Heather, for what she's done just in this stream alone. Tila, appreciate you for coming through. I hope you got something to sip on because this is the sippers time. Well, it ain't 5 o'clock yet, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Donovan, appreciate you for coming through. Ashley as well. Big Reg, Melanated One, Moggs. Moggs been showing out lately. He been here a lot lately. I appreciate it. It's a new name, but the past 2-3 weeks he been in here strong. So I appreciate you, Mods. Who else? Damon, appreciate you for coming through. Marcus as well. No, Naughty Boy. Killer Cam, what's good? Cam, one of the everydayers too. Marcus, appreciate you. What's that? Sinwin, appreciate you. Greg Carter, appreciate you for coming through. Let's see who else. Common maybe. Did I watch Alvaro Reese? No, I did not. I watched and I don't even know who that is yet. I watched Maui Noah from Miami. I watched shoot, hold on, I tell you. Give me a second. I tell you who I watched. Even though it got me off of what I was doing. I tell you what I watched. Come on. What's this? Google Drive. There it is. And my new folder. Where's my new folder? There it is. I watched. Come on, hurry up. I watched Spencer Fano. I watched Francis Marinoga from Miami and Drew Shelton. Those are the three guys I watched. Those are the three guys. All right. And see. Heather showing love. Osman, appreciate it. Marlon, appreciate it. Paradox, appreciate it. James, Big Ridge, appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Sly, appreciate you for coming through. DDSQ, what up, dog team? And what up, Clock? Let's get into it. So, obviously, we know who's back. We know who's back. Let's kind of see what Cordell put out there for us. Just got Lamar jogging on the field. I will say from watching these videos, I'm not 100% sure that even though he's out there, he'll play. And I'll tell you why. And I this could be me being paranoid. It could be me being paranoid. But I feel like one of those legs are dragging. And he's trying real hard not to do it. And if he runs, then this one I'll tell you. But it was in the long video that somebody posted. Whoever posted that video where he hugged Monken, that's where I saw that. And I felt like he was, probably just stiff. This may be the video right here. And like I say, I could be tripping, could be paranoid, which I hope I am. See, like this is it right here. I just feel like that left leg dragging. But that's just me. Do I want him to play? Yes. But do I want him to be healthy first? If you ain't healthy, big dog, don't go out there. L Boogie, L Freaky. If you ain't healthy, don't go out there. As much as I want us to make this epic run and get to the playoffs and maybe win, if you ain't healthy, big dog, don't do it. Jesus, don't do it. Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some literature on the subject. Don't go if you ain't 100% dog. Don't take your butt out there. And anybody that roots for the Ravens, if this man is not healthy and y'all still want him to go out there, you're a sucker. I'm just leaving it at that. I ain't gonna go deeper. But his health should be most important. Because even if this year's a wash, Lamar ain't going nowhere. Even if we got to pay him $76 million next year, he ain't going nowhere. So his long-term future and potentially winning Super Bowl is better than this improbable. I'm going to say impossible because it's not impossible. This improbable run that is faced in front of him right now. His long-term future is way more important than this improbable run right here. And even though I'm not a tank guy, if we do finish this year crappy, hopefully we'll get some quality help. Like, again, I'm saying I am not a tank guy. I do not root for tank. I do not say like tank and try to get top 3, top 5 pick. No, that is not in my nature. As a competitor, and still in my mind, I'm a competitor. Tanking just ain't in my nature. Like I feel like, and that's one of the reasons why I respect Flores so much. They told that man, don't win no games. We trying to do this, and the other. Flores was like, man, forget y'all. We putting in all this work and you tell me not to win? Man, please. You got me messed up. And I'm sure he didn't say messed up. Sure. But, a lot of good could come out of this, but we need to minimize the bad. And T.Y., if he do that, I mean, that'd be fine with me. Selfishly, that would be fine for me, T.Y., if he do that. Real selfishly. If Lamar decides to do that, real selfishly, that would be good for me. If you know, you know. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Cordell also tweeted, he says, Ravens he don't see practicing. Marlon Humphrey and Tavius Robinson. We know Tavius broke his foot. And then later on in this, we'll talk about what John had to say about Marlon, why he missed. Oh, matter of fact, we're getting into John now because they can't talk about once the a certain part of practice is over with, even though they're there, they can't talk about what they see. They can only talk about what happens during the open part of practice. And they probably are escorted off after a certain part or a certain time, but they have a general idea of what's going on, but they can't say or they'll get in trouble. So, it is what it is. Let's see what John had to say about. He says our guys respond with great energy. Let's see what John talking about. This is gonna play for me. Oh, let me turn the desktop audio up. Desktop audio. Now we should be good. Let's see.
I think the energy level changes. Heck yeah. Lamar's he's our quarterback. He's a great guy, but also the all the guys being out there and where we're at and what we're trying to accomplish and all those things. I mean, our guys respond with great energy, and that's something I feel great about this team in that sense. I feel we're that way in the meeting rooms. Guys are that way in the weight room. Guys are that way in the practice field. So that's what we expect from our guys, and that's what I appreciate about them.
Now, even though he said some coach speak, the real question was, and I don't even think it's quoted in here, was the energy different when Lamar back on the field? You got darn right it was. Because he is the team. He is the team. He is the one person we can't do anything without. And the thing is, he affects defense too. He affects defense. And I tell you why I feel like he affects defense. Because when you have Snoop or Cooper Rush out there, and this is no shot to either one of those guys at this point, they haven't been able to sustain drives. And so the defense gets tired. And then once they get tired or once they start getting tired, the other team is able to move the ball more effectively. And so with Lamar on the field, Lamar can sustain drives and keep offensive drives going and score points, which helps the defense be fresher. And so that's how Lamar helps the defense. Now, offensively, we know what he does. He does everything offensively. Everything but catch the ball. We didn't see him run it. We didn't see him throw it. We didn't see him block. We didn't see him throw it and catch it. We have seen him catch the ball. In the maybe the Bills playoff game, he threw it, somebody batted it, and he was one tackle away from running that to the house. So he can catch the ball. But having him back healthily will jumpstart what I hope is a amazing run. I hope. But again, I reiterate Lamar. And I know he ain't watching none of this stuff, but if you ain't healthy, big dog, we ain't gonna be mad at you. Well, some of us ain't. I ain't. If you ain't healthy, don't go out there. Don't. Because one more week of rest, and then you probably can play the rest of the season versus going out there early and then done for the whole year. So hopefully he's good, and hopefully I'm just tripping, but we'll see. Let's keep rolling. This one is about the promotions and Tavius and Emory and all that stuff. Let's hear it, then I'll talk about it.
We have today. So he was put on injured reserve or will be, and then Emory will be brought up to the active.
All right. So what he just said, and in case you missed it, Tavius is going on IR. Tavius is going on IR. I'm going to assume it's the 4-week IR. I'm going to assume that, and then they're going to bring Emory Jones up to the 53-man roster. Does that mean Emory plays? I'm not sure. But he at least has an opportunity to play now. So Emory must be light years ahead of Vincent. No, Vincent on the 53, he just being active. So I take that back. Scratch that what I just said. Vincent is on the 53, he just been inactive. So with Emory back, you have 3 guys on that bench. No, you have 4 guys on that bench. No, I take that back. You got 5 guys on that bench that could possibly help the offensive line. I'll take them. I'm gonna say 4. I'm gonna say 4 because we've seen no boom a lot. But we don't know what Emory can do. That's other than practice. We all know how we feel about Ben Cleveland. If he only had a shot. You got Carson. We don't know what Carson got, even though Carson is like a further. His timetable is further along than some of those other guys. Then we got our guy Bullock. We got Bullock, and then the few little reps I've seen Bullock in, it ain't bad. Ain't bad from what I've seen, even though it's very play specific. It's very play specific. It's not bad at all from what I've seen from Bullock. So we got we got 100 or so people in here. If you have not hit that like button, please do so. I appreciate you if you do. Helps us reach more people, helps us reach new people, and helps us continue to grow. All right, there's the GIF. I finally added your GIF, y'all's GIF in there. I added y'all's GIF in there. All right, let's keep going. I added your points just for helping me get this little mic. Yeah, Osmond Jones is coming back. Yes, he's going to be activated soon. If not, they've done it already. But John mentioned it today in this clip right here that Emory's going to be at the 53 and Tavis is going on the IR. I'll play it one more time.
We have today. So he was put on injury reserve, or will be, and then Emory will be brought up to the active. We have
there
today.
It is. All right. So this is why Marlon missed practice.
John, we need some Marlon out there after he practiced on Monday. Anything you can share there?
Sick, I got a call at 4:18 this morning. He was not doing well, and I don't think he's doing too much better right now. So he's sick. Yeah, we didn't want him here, being that sick. So
We're up at 4:18.
So
I was.
Marlon is sick. And he said he got a call at 4:18 about Marlon being sick, and he didn't want him around. So I get, obviously to get other guys sick. But I wonder what illness he has. He wanted to have this glizzy challenge, 50 glizzies in 50 states. What do y'all think about the 50 glizzies in 50 states challenge by Marlon? Well, I'm gonna tell you what I think about it.
Dumb, stupid, or dumb, huh? Dumb, stupid, or dumb, huh?
That's what I think about Marlon and all this stuff he got going on. And much as I feel like Marlon has came back to be all pro Marlo. Read the room, bruh. Just like Lamar was about to snap his head off on that plane a couple years ago. Read the room, dog. Read the room. We're squandering one of the better rosters that I think in the NFL, and you think it's cool to just crack. Now, you don't have to be serious all the time. I get that. Jeez, Wally, come on. Chill out now. Chill out, B. Chill out. You're squandering one of the best rosters in the NFL. Not only by this guy that's still on the screen, but just by silly stuff. Like, where's the leader? Who's the leader? Who's the guy to come in and say, hey, let's put all this other stuff down and probably use more colorful language. And let's get the ship right. Let's get the ship right. And I don't see the only person I see that has that gravity and that can do that is Kyle Hamilton defensively and Lamar offensively. But that's not Lamar's personality to do that. And Kyle, it's other vets on that team that should have that responsibility, but Kyle step in that role, man. Step in that role. And I hope they let him keep the green dot. Even with Roquan coming back. I hope they let Kyle keep the green dot. I do. Is a glizzy a hot? Yes, it is. It's a hot dog. Long or short? Yes, it's a hot dog. Yes, at the 51. Hey, but what I love about at the 51's question, he wasn't afraid to ask it. If you don't know something, you're supposed to ask. That my wife almost tell me that. When I be tired of her asking me questions sometimes, she's like, "How I'm supposed to know if I don't ask?" That's a great question. So if you didn't know, you know now, and it is slang too. It's a hot dog, but it's slang too. So be careful how you use that. Be careful how to use that at the 51. Be careful. Be careful. I'm just all I'm gonna tell you. Be careful. All right, from Jeff Zaribi. This is what Tyler Linderbaum says, and it just kind of falls into what I was just saying. I didn't even realize this was the next one. I don't see an issue at all with veteran leadership. He also said the team is responding to John Harbaugh and called him one of the best coaches in the league for a reason. It's a player-driven league, and we've got to play at a higher level. Okay, Tyler. He said you don't see an issue with all the veteran leadership. My question is, and I'm not calling him a lie. I said ship. Yes, Osmond. I said ship. Yeah, I said ship. I'm not calling him a lie. But other than Kyle Van Noy, defensively, who has really publicly showed leadership? Kyle comes out, takes accountability even when he wasn't playing. He does. But I don't see no other veteran leading. I mean, Rose rah, but when you rah with no results, that rah go in one end, come out the other. Especially if you're saying the same stuff. Every last play, every last snap, every last down. The only thing that I think stood the test of time as far as being rah is what time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. Any dogs in the house? That's the only rah thing that has stood the test of time. The only. Everything else is water in a leaking bucket. But one thing I am happy of, we don't hear who's got it better than us. When I tell you I'd ready to pull the 3 hairs I got out from tired of hearing that, it's crazy. But let's keep going with Linderbaum. He said the team is responding to John Harbaugh and called him one of the best coaches in the league for a reason. Now, no doubt, John's a good coach. No doubt. He's a good coach. I just think his message his time may be up for Baltimore. That's what I think. And it's a player-driven league. We got to play at a high level.
Donation.
Yeah, I agree. That's the thanks for the 2 Juju Bean. He says Kyle has shown leadership, I think, and I agree with that. I agree. Kyle has shown leadership. Like I said, Kyle is one of the few guys that I feel like publicly has been a leader. I mean, there should be older guys on that team that takes that role, but I'm comfortable with Kyle taking it because I like Kyle. I like a pissed off Kyle. Kyle's he floats a thin line between pissed off and crashed out. And I love the way he floats that line and plays that line. But like I remember when they interviewed him before that Sunday night game, they was like, who should we be looking for, for the Ravens this year? And he just stood proudly. Everybody in black. And when they went out and cut a fool that game. I mean, they went out and cut a fool. Dwayne says, I'm waiting on what? Honestly, Dwayne, longevity. When have you? How many coaches been in the same spot for 18 years? Longevity. On top of what's the word I'm looking for? Consistency. Now, we haven't won championships other than that one. But for the most part, we're always winning. Now we wet the bed in big games. Wet the bed in big games, but consistency, always at a high level as far as winning. Now the downfall is we don't win the big game, and he's had rosters to win the big game. But as far as him, he is a good coach. I just think his time has run out. His time has run out. So that's. And if you don't think he's a good coach, that's fine too. I mean, it's opinion based. It's opinion based. I ain't going whatever your reason for thinking he's not good. I won't knock it. But I just gave you the few reasons why I thought how he was good. And if you think it's BS, I ain't tripping. It's opinion based on all of it. It's opinion based on all of it. Let's see. All right, let's keep rolling. From Brian Wacker, he says, Kyle Hamilton, every game for us is a playoff. That's how it's going to have to be. I said that the other day. As a matter of fact, I think I tweeted it. The week 8 playoff start for us. I honestly think we win and go home from here on out. From win and go home, I already answered that. I think he is win or go home from here on out. You lose a game, you might be out. You got to run off, what we 1-5? You can't lose at least until you 5-5. You can't. You can't lose at least until you 5-5. And then, and with that being said, you may have one game you can lose the rest of this year and get in. You may have one. All right, let's see what Kyle talking about. Kyle talking about getting roll back.
Anytime you get somebody like that, like Roquan, back on the field, I think it's kind of reminds me of the 2022 season when it was my rookie year and we traded for Rowe and kind of provided a spark then. And, hopefully we can get this thing turned around. And I think getting him back is a big first step to doing that.
What do you see Caleb Williams and stuff?
Getting roll back. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think getting roll back drastically improves the defense? Or he's just a piece? Because those young linebackers did not play terrible last week. Those young linebackers they didn't play terrible in the past 2 weeks. They didn't. So is Rowe up? So take away the Cleveland game. Take away the Cleveland game because he was lights out Cleveland. How much of a needle mover is Rowe? Because if you want to keep it a buck, Devontae dropping them balls did help. But they played one of their better games defensively last week without him. The communication was great. I think, and Kyle called him low earlier, but I think Aloha helped with the communication. Starks has been a communicator. He just ain't made plays to go with it. And then moving Kyle up, that's the key piece to me. And I know he was asked about that and he downplayed it, but moving him up around the line of scrimmage where you got to come out and find where he at. And like when teams do condensed sets and he's over the inside receiver, you don't know if he's going to cover that guy. You don't know if he's going to cover that guy man. You don't know if it's going to be zone. You don't know if he's going to drop to a half. You don't know if he's going to slide in and play linebacker. You don't know if he's going to blitz. You don't know if he's going to blitz and peel. When he's close to the line of scrimmage, kind of in that alley type position, you better account for Kyle. Because right now, he our best blitzer. Yeah, Kyle is our best pass rusher right now. Even though I don't think he have a sack to it. But the way Kyle was doing what he did last Sunday, Kyle our best blitzer. Yeah, best blitzer. Not with you on that one, Coach. We need. I didn't say we didn't. I asked the question because all I said was that them young guys didn't play bad. I just asked the question. I ain't say one way or the other. I just don't think them young guys play bad without him in there. Now, if he like I tweeted a couple days ago, if he comes back and play like he played versus the Browns and when he kind of knew what they were doing and whatnot, that dude, that version of Roquan is the best in the league with Fred being hurt. That version of Roquan versus the Browns with Fred being hurt, because y'all know Fred wasn't hurt, is the best linebacker in the league. If you get the Cleveland Brown version of Roquan. If not, yes, I do. Do I want to see Trent on the edge? Yes, I do. He didn't look bad out there. All right. Kyle Hamilton says Caleb Williams is one of the best in the league outside Lamar Jackson. Yes, he is. And that's one thing about Caleb you got to factor in. When he gets out of the pocket, you got to stick. You got to, because he can sidearm at 60 yards. And he got receivers that'll go get it. So we got to kind of keep him in the pocket. You got your pass rush lanes got to be, you can't just be out there doing your own thing. So edge guys, you can't go inside and let him get outside. You can't do a spin move inside like you want to, and you got to stay in your lanes. And we also got to have push from whoever's on the interior at the time. I think Travis and John Jenkins would probably be the starters because they're the best at stopping the run. But when the subs come in, whether that's Urban, whether that's Fub, I don't even know if Fub gonna play. Fub ain't been playing a lot lately. Or whoever else we got on the interior, gotta make it happen. So let's see what else we got. Oh, I gotta put my boy on here. Y'all know how much I love GP. And I secretly like held all this in because he's with the Steelers. But now that he ain't with the Steelers, I can publicly root for GP, like even though y'all already knew I liked him anyway. But this is the type of time that we need. If we draft this dude instead of Ojabo, some of our receiver situations ain't a situation. Cause this the type of demon I need on my team to mentally mess with people and to physically go out there and back it up.
Yeah. You better get the, because he ain't going to come on. Yeah, he ain't doing what you doing? Everything. I know. We're going to have to.
GP told that man, what you doing? He's like, everything. Lattimore said, what you doing? You ain't doing nothing. What you doing? I'm doing everything. He said, you just talking. I ain't trying to hear it, but you gonna hear me. When I tell you, I had this dude, the number one receiver coming out of that class, and they had some dogs in that class. But the mental aspect from GP and the fact that GP don't mind blocking. He don't mind. He got all that athletic ability to catch the ball, but he don't mind blocking, which is rare in big time receivers. Rare. So anytime I see David Ojabo on the field, my mind instantly goes to GP. David Ojabo would have to have a 35 sack season for me to get my mind off of GP. But that's just me. And so that's the exchange right there between them two. So this is what we got right here, people. Again, I appreciate all y'all for what y'all have done for the channel. It's it has allowed me to step our game up. I don't know if you can hear the sound quality, but this is what it is. These are your donations and watching and super chats and all that going back into the channel. And I'm extremely grateful for you guys. Extremely. The end of the month is closely turning, so you can check your points by doing exclamation point points. Over 4,000 will get you on the wheel. Last month's winner was Chris M, just in case y'all forgot. Hopefully I will deliver her gift next week. And hey y'all, let's go check out Sutton. So Sutton is live now. And we'll go to Sutton and make sure when you get in there, say Coach sent you. Make sure when you get in there, say Coach sent you. Oh, I built my PC, Urban Closer. I built my PC about 3 years ago. I built it. I probably need some upgrades to it, but I definitely built it myself. That was one of the proudest things I did, to build a PC from scratch. I was so excited when it worked and was able to do stuff on it. You couldn't tell me nothing for about a week. So, but let's go over to Sutton and see what he's talking about over there. Well, he said he got live calls going. So again, jump in there, say Coach sent you, and let's support Sutton, one of our Ravens Roundup brethren over there. All right. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. I'll see y'all over there with PRP. And on that note, peace and love. I'm out.
Who is this?